family, welcome to another video. Thank you for tuning in to Breaking Free from NPD with Coach Lizzie. God bless you all. I am so excited as always to bring more content to you all. Welcome my old and new subscribers. Welcome family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We have so much in store that is coming up for this wonderful channel that God has blessed us to have together. We are family here. My name is Coach Lizzie. I am a certified professional life coach, your professional certified life coach. And I am wonderfully happy to be able to serve you all and to share good content with you all. Again, remember, for those who don't know, we have a conference coming up at the end of July 22nd to the 25th. Coach Lizzie will be in Nashville, Tennessee. I will be posting all the information today and on our community tab. So please make sure you check that out so you can start booking your rooms. I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in, liking, sharing the videos. You all have been doing a wonderful job with putting comments in the comment section to encourage each other. That's exactly what Coach Lizzie wants you all to encourage each other. Don't forget to like. The likes are very important. Don't forget to like the videos, share them, because we have other sisters and brothers out there that do not know what's going on with them, and they need to see this content. Just like someone shared it for you to see it, now someone else, you need to share it now so someone else can see it. And so please share it on your Facebook pages, your Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. I don't care where you have to share it. We have to expose these demons for who they are. And so we don't want this Jezebel spirit to destroy and hurt another person or another soul, or to break up another family. At this moment, the enemy is out to steal, kill, and destroy, but God has allowed me to come before you to share more content. Thank you all for the donations. Thank you all for the love, the support. Thank you for the encouraging words. As you all know, that Coach Lizzie is still on the battlefield myself, and I am here to fight to be a voice for those that do not have one. I've been having a wonderful time with some of my subscribers here, my sisters here in St. Louis. We had a wonderful time yesterday. Thank you all so much. You know who you are. God is good. We have to do whatever we need to do to continue to get the word out. Well, with that being said, the topic for today I want to share is how the narcissist wants to make you jealous of the new supply. The narcissist wants to make you jealous of the new supply. So this is for the kings and the queens. It doesn't matter who that supply is. It could be the woman, it could be the man, but this video and all my videos are basically for men and women. So when that narcissist tries to make you jealous of that new supply, and I want to share a few things on how they do that. And the first one they do is, after the discard, they try to triangulate you with that new supply by making that new supply think that you want them and that you can't live without them. And when you make the phone calls and the texts to them, you're trying to explain or trying to find out what happened with the relationship. They're trying to make that new supply think that you want them back. So that way that new supply can work harder for them, to want them more, to do everything they possibly can to stick to them. So be careful when you make phone calls and text messages, pouring out your feelings and trying to get this narcissist to give you closure and to talk to you and to try to have a conversation with you. They're not going to do it. They are using that opportunity for supply. They are making the new supply think that you want them, that you're after them, and you won't leave them alone and you won't let them go. So that's what they're using it for. So Coach Lizzie want to let you know, don't make yourself look like a fool. Don't go out there and make yourself look like you're begging for them and you wanting them and needing them. They love that because they get narcissistic supply from that. And the whole time, they are showing the new supply your text messages. They're showing them your emails. They're showing them your videos, everything that you're saying to them. They are laughing with the new supply with you. They are making fun of you because they are heartless individuals. They are demonic. They are used by the devil. They don't have any compassion. They don't have any thoughts for your feelings. But I want to remind you again that God would not let them get away with this. I know it seems like it. I know it looks like it, but they will not get away with this. Another way that narcissists want to try to make you jealous of that new supply is by taking that new supply to places that they once promised you they was going to take you and never took you. Or they have taken you to some of these places, but here it is, you find out that the new supply, they're taking that new supply to these same places that you all went through two together, which is supposed to be sentimental, private, and intimate places. So don't be surprised when you see that narcissist take that new supply to Paris or France, or take them on a cruise or things like that. Don't be surprised about that. They doing that because they want you to be jealous, to say, oh my goodness, I always wanted to go to that place, and now he's taking her or she's taking him to this place. It's meant to hurt you. It's meant to continue to stab that dagger in your back. They want you to watch their social media pages. They want you to look at the pictures. They want you to look and see them together. And for those who are hiding undercover and those that are pretending that they're not with these people because they don't want to be exposed, God is going to expose it. So if you got husbands out here, or you got wives out here, or girlfriend or boyfriends that are telling you that they're not with these particular people and they're not dating them and they're not seeing them and they still married or they're not married, it's a lie. They just don't want people to see that they are the cheater. They are the adulterer. They are the one that is doing all of this stuff, but they will soon be exposed. I don't care how well that narcissist plays their part. That narcissist might have everybody believing them. The new supply, their jobs, their bosses, their neighbors, their friends, even your family and friends. That narcissist has been able to triangulate your family members and love bomb them to make them believe that you are the problem and they are the saint, that they are the victim. So with that being said, when you see these narcissists take these new supplies to shopping and buying them cars and buying them materialistic things and buying houses with them, the Bible says, what shall a man do by putting his money in another man's house? So let that narcissist do what they're going to do, because they doing everything to make you jealous, to make you hurt, to make you think that you're missing out on something, or if you would have done what I asked you to do, or if you would have treated me the way I want to be treated, this could have been you. This could have been you. You could have had these things. That's what the narcissist wants you to believe. So I know sometimes it hurt to see them, traveling with them and going different places with them and taking them to different places. You best believe it's all going to come down. The Lord is allowing them to let them go out there and do whatever they want because they got free will. But that doesn't mean that God agrees with what they're doing. Sooner or later, their walls are going to come down. So while they're out there trying to make you jealous and make you hurt, Coach Liz is letting you know, don't even look at the social media pages. Don't even look at what they're doing. Don't even try to go on a new supply page, and don't try to look at anything that they're doing, because it's there to make you jealous. It's there to make you hurt, because they know you're watching, or they figure you're watching. And for some of you all, I thank God I don't even look at it. I never did. From the beginning, since day one, I don't even look at it. I don't even try to look at it, because I already know it's a facade. The narcissist is fake. They are a false persona. They wearing a fake mask. Everything is to destroy you. Everything is to make you jealous. And so you don't have to be jealous, because they are the liars. They are the one with the mental issue. They are the ones with the psychological issues. But they play it so well so that everyone else can't see that they're mentally ill, that they have issues and problems. They're so good at it. They are master manipulators. You have to remember that. So that new supply, he or she has love bombed that new supply to make them think that you're crazy, something's wrong with you, you ruined the marriage, that's why you all not together. And so that new supply is thinking that she got something good, and he thinking that he has something good, when they don't realize that that person is wearing a mask. They don't realize that that person has mental issues and psychological issues. They don't understand that that person is a monster. And sooner or later, when they don't do what the narcissists want them to do, and they can't control them, or they start to have their own mindset and their own opinions, and when they start to put up their boundaries, that narcissist is going to punish them too as well. But see, right now, they're in the love bombing stage. And so don't try to go on that new supply either, because that new supply is not going to believe you if you go and tell them that the narcissist is crazy, or the narcissist has issues, and the narcissist did all these things to them. They're not going to believe you, because they thinking that you just jealous because they have your man, or they have your woman, or they have your husband, or they have your wife. You have to remember, the Bible says, lest the Lord builds a house, they labor in vain that built it. So if your husband is out there cheating on you with another woman, or your wife out there cheating on you with another man, you best believe that that house is not going to stand. They might look like they're having fun right now. That narcissist might be out there spending all the money. They might be having sex. They sleeping with them. They traveling different places. They doing all these different things together. It will all come to an end at some point. Just like they love bombed you and me. And we believe them. And they future faked with us. They're future faking with the new supply as well. Because they don't love. They don't know how to love. They're mimicking love. And so they're mimicking that new supply. So I'm encouraging you all to just continue to be strong, continue to hold your head up, continue to love on yourself, continue to go out and do what God has asked you to do and called you to do. Thank God that we are separated from these people. And I know it hurt because you loved your husband or you loved your wife, you loved your girlfriend or your boyfriend, and you can't seem to understand why would this person just turn around and walk out on so many years of marriage, so many years of relationship, just to go off with someone else and treat you as though you never existed. Well, Coach Lizzie understands that too. But what can I do about that? Not a thing. I can just hold my head up and thank God that he exposed that demon to me. He exposed that person to me, that that person was never meant for me. And even though that person did a smear campaign on me and he got all these people believing his lies, that soon will come down. So don't worry about it, and for those who have been talking about, well, these people are in church, my husband's in church, my wife is in church, and they teach and they preach and they do all these different things, Coach Lizzie. How could they turn around and do this? Because they are demons, because they are mocking God. But God is not mocked. He will expose them for who they are. And again, don't worry about that new supply, because if that new supply, if she's a female, thinks that God is blessing her to be with your husband, a covenant that was made before God. If she thinks that she can be with your husband and that's who God called her to be with, and she believing that, her mind is seared with a hot iron. And vice versa. If that man thinks that he can be with somebody else's wife and think that God brought them together and they gonna be together and this thing gonna work out, his mind is seared with a hot iron. Because God don't bless mess. God is against adultery. God is against fornication. So if those two people come together thinking that they can cheat on their spouses and they're going to be together as a one happy family, the devil is a lie. It is not going to work out. And it lets you know where their minds are and that they don't have a relationship with God. Because that new supply will realize if she's sleeping with somebody else's husband, that this is wrong. How can you think that this man is for you and he's married? You wouldn't want that to happen to you. And if you think that if you're sleeping with someone else's wife and you think that God bringing you all together, you are in the midst of a covenant. You will be punished. You will be cursed for what you're doing. That relationship is not going to last. You might be together for some years. You might be together for some months. But God will soon bring that thing to a close because it is not of God. So that's why I say don't worry about that new supply. Don't worry about that narcissist triangulating you with this woman or with this man. Don't worry about what you see. You have to understand God is not mocked. He is not going to allow this to continue to go on. God has perfect timing. God does everything on time. He is not late. So you don't have to go out there and try to warn a new supply or try to break them up or try to cause some confusion because you hurt. You just sit back and you watch the salvation of God, because that mask is going to soon fall off for that new supply too as well. And again, Coach Lizzie understands that it hurts to see your husband or your wife out here with another woman. But God is going to deal with them for breaking that covenant. God is going to deal with them. Proverbs chapter 9 says that, a man is like grasping for the wind. When a man destroys his household or a woman destroys her household, everything that they think they're going to get is going to fall through their fingers. They won't be able to hold on to it. They're going to be to ruins. They will not have anything. They will not gain anything. Proverbs chapter 9, you read that. The Bible tells us that they will be grasping and chasing the wind, meaning that you cannot grab the wind. You cannot hold it in your arms, or your hands going to go straight through your fingers. So they thinking that they're building a house. They're thinking that they're building something on the foundation of God, which is a lie. And how can another person think that God's going to give you somebody else's husband or somebody else's wife and you're going to live happily ever after? The devil is a lie. They have been given over to a reprobate mind. And so with that being said, you stay encouraged and know that God is fighting for you. God is fighting for me. You keep a smile on your face. You keep your head up. You pray for that new supply. You pray for your cheating husband. You pray for your cheating wife, because God is going to deal with them. And the reason why God says that we need to pray for these people and we need to forgive them is because when God finishes with them, they're going to need your prayers. And again, stop going on the social medias. Do not look at their social media pages. And when family and friends come and tell you, oh, I saw your husband doing this, or I saw your wife doing that, you tell them you don't want to hear it anymore. You don't want to have anything to do with it. You don't want to know what they got going on, because now you're healing. You're trying to move on with your life because God is going to deal with them as well. And not only that, you're trying to heal. So you don't need people coming back telling you what your spouse is doing or what your boyfriend or girlfriend is doing with this new supply. You tell them you don't want to know anything about it. You're done with it. You're trying to heal and you move forward. Why? Because God is going to bless you with someone in your life that's going to be fit for you. And so we will never go through this again. So Coach Lizzie just want to let you know, don't be bothered by that. Don't be intimidated by that. God will take care of this situation. He will take care of that narcissist that ruined his home. He will take care of this narcissistic female that has broken her home. He will deal with them. They will not get away with this. And I know that we're saying, well, Coach Lizzie, I want to see the karma now. But God has his own time. You just make sure that you're obedient and that you doing what God has asked you to do, and you make sure that your heart is pure and you don't go out here and you have rebound relationships, or you go out here and sleep with somebody that's not your husband and your wife, because now you're going to be outside the will of God. And Coach Lizzie want to leave you with something. Anything that you go outside the will of God to have, you have to stay outside the will of God to keep it. And you remember that. And you do not want to be outside the will of God. You can lose your life and your salvation being outside the will of God. We are the people here that love God. We are the true Christians. We are the ones that have the heart. We are the ones that have the empathy and compassion that narcissist doesn't. They are mimicking compassion. They are mimicking love. They are mimicking you. They're portraying to the world that they're the loving, kind person. But behind the mask, they are demons. So with that being said, you all have a great day. God bless you. Again, I'll be posting the information about the conference coming up July 22nd to the 25th in Nashville, Tennessee. So you all can start booking your hotels. Also, again, if you'd like to make a donation to Coach Lizzie, you have my information already online for my Cash App and PayPal if you want to give a donation. Also, if you need coaching, please contact Coach Lizzie at warriorqueen.55@yahoo.com. Don't forget to leave your phone number, your name, and where you are from so Coach Lizzie can get back in contact with you. And God bless you all, and stay strong, and know that God is still sitting on the throne and nothing will get past him. Why? Because he sits high and he sits low. God bless you.